All right, man. Torture Talk. You know what it is. All right, man. How y'all doing? I hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's great. All right. So today's episode, I want to do a deep dive into the Chains and Whip song and give my breakdown. I did a reaction yesterday, but I really didn't do a deep dive. Now that I sat with it, it's a couple of bars that I want to point out to everybody and give my example of what I think they're talking about and give my perspective on some of these bars. And yeah, so before we get into that, I got to get a legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing if you're new here. Let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App. No more PayPal. Call me the Hidden Gem. 1,300 subscribers, over 18,000. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you are from. I'm going to change these shades because I hate the fact that I have to look up to the left. I look crazy as hell in the camera. So I'm gonna change my shades. Yeah, that's better. So now people can't see my eyes seeing I'm looking up. Looks like I'm looking straight into the camera. That's a trick. The trickery. So look, man, let's get to it, man. This is gonna be a goodie, so stick around. You already know what it is. All right, man. So later on, I'm probably gonna do a live breaking down the whole album, going through the whole album and every song. I'm not sure if I really want to do that, but I'm probably gonna end up doing it. Doing a live reaction to the whole album. I know a lot of people have done it. I really didn't want to do that, but I want to do it because I want y'all to get my perspective. So we're gonna check out Chains and Whips. There's another song too that I want to talk about on this album that I'm probably, excuse me, gonna do another breakdown of too. So let's get it. All right, so as far as the beat goes, this is one of my favorite beats this year. Um, Again, it reminds me of No Church from the Wild, No Church in the Wild. I mean, with I believe that's with Kanye West, Jay Z, and I think it's Frank Ocean. I believe that's Frank Ocean. I believe that's Frank Ocean. I'm not sure. I believe it's Frank Ocean, but that's a classic song. So this here reminds me of that, and it gives me that feel, like, you know what I'm saying. And it has that guitar string that I think is just amazing, man. That guitar, that pulling of that guitar, that electric guitar string. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. Oh. So he says, Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is getting rich. So it's like your brain must be just toxic from everything that you've been going through. It's crazy. I also like the way he offsetted that beat in the beginning too. I thought that was pretty different from usually what you would hear, just generic. It sounded like it was like it didn't it didn't end up going with the beat going forward, but it was just a little bit offset, and I thought that was pretty decent because it kind of tricked you into believing that it was going to do something else, and it came out and did something different. Let's go. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. He said, Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is getting rich. So basically, he's saying, like, his uncle came to him and said, look, man, whatever they were doing at the time, this is gonna be toxic for you. I mean, one time somebody said to me, don't worry about money. Money gonna come. Just do your job. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying, his uncle saying, you must be sick because that's all you talk about. All you talk about, no matter what, it's what you get into. You get into the money. That's all you talk about. It's just getting rich. That's all you care about. You know what I'm saying? Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Like he's saying to him, like, nah, I just wanna get to that bag and get my bitch and my bitch iced out too. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I want my bitch to be icy. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Beat the system with changing whips. So he's saying like the system definitely comes with chains and whips that keep you tied down, but also he's saying he could beat the system with chains and whips. As far as goes, as far as like his money, his appearance, everything, he could just look like a boss. He could be a baller. He could beat the system. You know what I'm saying? Because the system basically have you thinking that you in chains and being whipped, and he's saying, nah, I could beat the system with these same chains and whips, but in a different way, which was fucking fire. Let's go.
Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace.
You run from the spirit and repossess you. So basically he's saying like, no matter what you do, and he could be talking about whether it's Jim Jones or whether it's Drake, it doesn't matter. Either one this applies. He could be saying, like he's saying, you can run from the spirit, you could run all your life, but you're gonna get repossessed. And the spirit is what? The spirit is the Grim Reaper. The spirit is him. Like, you running from me, you gonna get repossessed. Whether it's repossessed like they taking you, or repossessed as in like you know how you get possessed, so you could get repossessed. Like, yeah, like you used to be possessed, but now you're not. Now you're gonna get repossessed. Like, you know what I mean? Which in this case, I think he's talking about being repoed. Like, it's gonna come back and get you. Like, for real. Let's go.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace.
Too much enamel covers your necklace. Basically saying like your jewels need to be cleaned. You know what I'm saying? And some of it's fake. But some of this fakeness is only so. We need to get to the root. So you know what covers your teeth. Your teeth is the enamel. You get it scraped off. You get it off by different things, whether it's certain type of acidic things can rip off your enamel. And he's saying like, we know you got all of this fake jewelry on. We know you got this. It's covering you up. But we need to see what the real person is under that enamel. You know what I'm saying?
Buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections.
Say, I buy bitches, you buying sections. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically saying like, yeah, I buy solo bitches. Like, bitches that come with me, it is what it is. But you buying sections of bitches. Like, no, you just trying to like really ball out looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? And he says, you buy watches, I buy collections. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just buy watches. You know what I'm saying? You do, I don't. So let's go.
Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression.
Misery's fueling your aggression. So he's saying like, whether this is talking about, this could be talking about Jimmy. Let's just say for argument's sake, he's talking about both. Your misery, you going through what you going through, that's what's fueling your aggression. Because outside of that, you a sweetheart. You ain't nobody. But you're miserable. You're miserable in your life. Your life's always been miserable. You're miserable. And that's what's fueling your aggression. I want you to understand that. Then he says, your jealousy turns into obsession. It's like, you're jealous of me, and now you obsessed with me because you don't know how to get around it. You know what I'm saying?
Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling.
Now, this definitely could be talking about Jimmy. Your reality TV is mud wrestling, basically saying like you already know the Love and Hip Hop stories with Jimmy on Love and Hip Hop. All of this, and it's like you and your girl was mudslinging at each other. Y'all not together no more. That reality TV is mud wrestling. Like, listen, all it is just a smear campaign. It's just smear. Y'all smearing each other, and you out here doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate.
He said some sign checks. I know better than. So he's like, look, you sign these checks to do all of these different shows. I know better than that. Ain't no way in the world I'm just gonna be signing my life away. You know what I'm saying? Then he says, beware my name. That shit is delicate. You know what I'm saying? I know where you're delicate. Like, this is the reason why, and I honestly think he's talking about Drake on this bar. Beware my name. You said what you said about my wife. You said about me. You beware my name, because you know that's delicate. But you know I know where you're delicate. I already exposed your child. I already exposed you on all fronts. And he also could be talking about Jimmy too. Like, look, I know where you're delicate at. The whole reality TV is my wrestling. You sign a check, yeah, we know. I know about you and Chrissy. I know about all this. I know.
You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it.
Firebar. Crush you to pieces. I hum a breath of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will close your heaven just for the hell of it. Like, basically saying like, I ain't even taking it serious. But I'll close everything that you perceive to be possible, see to be good, anything you think of, just for the hell of it, just to have fun with it. I'll cut you out of here. I'll get you out of here. And the double entendre in that, close your heaven just for the hell of it. So he would have to rise up from the hell to close his heaven. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Like, rise like the phoenix. You know what I mean? I'll close your hell just for the heaven. Close your heaven just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep running that back a little bit. Let's go.
Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching.
He said, your fame can be, what do you say? Close your head. He said, you think you do valor in front of veterans. Like, basically saying like, you can have all of these niggas behind you or whatever, and you try to be more valid, but that's nothing compared to a veteran. I supersede you. I'm there. I've been there. It's like a actual real live general, and you graduate from school and you become a general. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't there. It's like, no, I've been in the trenches. I've been there, and you ain't been there. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. And then he says after that, watch your fame escape relevance. This is another line I believe is for Drake. Because he's looking at it from the point of view, Drake relevance is escaping. Like, nobody really cares about Drake anymore like that. People do. Don't get me wrong, but a good portion of people that used to be on him like that, it's just not relevant. It's his fame is escaping. It's like he don't know what to do, and it's just running the other way, and he's trying to keep it going, but it's not working.
Fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but he's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your.
He said, we all in a room. I thought he said he's the elephant, but he said we all in the room, but here's the elephant. Like, we all in a room, but the elephant basically is saying like, there is an issue that we all have, but nobody wants to address it. And this is what I'm saying about about pop hop and hip hop. And nobody wants to address it. Everybody wants to dodge what's going on around it. You know what I'm saying? But he's putting it very simple and plain. Like, look, this is what it is. This is what I'm putting out there. So let's keep it going. Run that back. Let's go.
For the hell of it, you think it'd be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab.
There it is right there. You're chasing a feature out of your element. So he could be talking about Jimmy, like all the stuff that Jimmy is out here promoting Drake or saying Drake is the best, he's number one, and this and that. We all know Jimmy sides with Drake. We all know Jimmy stands on that side. We know. But he's saying like you're chasing a feature, it's out of your element. Like nobody wants to. He's not gonna feature with you, dog. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? At least in his opinion, that might not happen. I mean, you never know. Drake might still do a feature. Because Drake need all the friends he can get right now. But I think Jimmy would choke Drake to death if he tried to sleep with Chrissy. Oh, man, let's go. Let's get it.
Could be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings.
Those lab diamonds are under inspection, basically saying you're running around with fake jewelry and you're trying to tell me that I'm fake. You're trying to say these things about me. You know what I'm saying? The question mark block your blessings. So basically saying like that's pretty deep. Like people question you, and this is why they don't want to fuck with you. Cause you questionable. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like it people just don't want to mess with you because you're questionable. And that could be going towards Drake too. You know what I'm saying?
There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message.
Said, and there's no tombstones in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Which is a crazy bar, basically saying like you already know like the desert gets cold at night. It gets cold. And if they bury you in the desert, no one can find you. That's what he's saying. Like no tombstone, so no one's gonna know. No one's gonna ever remember you. That's it. It's over for you. Once you get buried in the desert, nobody's gonna be able to find you. At least with a tombstone, they can know who lies here. This person lies here. You being buried in the desert, it's like he's saying like you're not even relevant. Your death is just gonna go like it. No one's gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Then he ends it off by saying, I know by now you get the message. Like you know who I'm talking to, and you got the message. And this could be either for Jimmy or Drake. I know by now you got the message. Like you already know not to say. You know like not to say. You already know not to talk about me. Because this is what it is, and you know what time it is. Very, very, very good, Brown.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you.
And this is another double entendre, and this is what I mean. Now, this could mean a couple of different things, but this is what I believe it means. It don't take much to put two and two, which means he could say a 22 in two different people, or 22 or two, a 22, two into you. You know what I'm saying? He could be saying that. It don't take much to put two and two, or it could be saying it don't take much to put two and two together, which would, add up to four. You know what I'm saying? And he's thinking like, well, it don't take much to put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? Your lucky streak is losing you. Basically saying, listen, it don't take much for me to catch you. But when I do, I could put two in you. Or it could be two different people, two and two. Boom, boom. But your lucky streak is now losing you. Trust me, it's over for you now. It's over.
Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now. It's beautiful.
So he says money dried up like a cuticle. I don't know if y'all know what a cuticle is, but a cuticle is right here on your finger, your nails. Those are your cuticles here. You know what I'm saying? And they get dried out. You know how you get dry and you try to peel the skin off and you peel it and now you gotta burn That burn hurts worse than a regular burn. Put it in some lemon juice, and it's like, what the hell? Oh my god! Your hand. So that's what he's saying. Money dried up like a cuticle. Like basically saying like all your money dried up. All the money you claim you got that you've been using the fingers, it dried up. It's over for you, dog. And then he says you gasping for air. It's beautiful. Seeing you choke, seeing you out of here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Then he also says, John 10:10, that's my usual.
John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bomb and blow, they up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual.
So John 10:10 basically is about the thief who comes and steals and destroys. And he's saying like, this is my usual thing. I'll come and destroy everything around you. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what it is. And that's his usual thing. That's my usual. I'll come and destroy everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is crazy. That's crazy. John 10:10, that's my usual.
And whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals.
Yeah, so basically saying he come and destroy like everything, and then all your mamas and everybody falling out at funerals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically it could be a falling out of funerals. Also, it could be a falling out at the funeral. Like people, you know what I'm saying, don't get along with each other. And it could be a bunch of different references, because you never really know with certain artists. When they say certain things, it's not just on the surface level. Like falling out could be the mom falling out, or the mom could be having a falling out at funerals with everybody because of something happened. So it could mean a bunch of different things. So let's keep it going.
And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do.
Fire. Embalming and both now they viewing you. So definitely saying like they put something inside of you and now they're viewing you. And then on top of that, he says they'll never find the guns. You know what I'm saying? But the sewers do. Throw them things down in the sewer. They ain't gonna find them things down there. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna go look for them down there. They'll hide them down there, like for real. 'Cause usually when they do an investigation, they don't really go in the sewers like that. Because a lot of people can't lift those manholes up and get down there. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people, when they hide, they do hide in the sewers. I don't want to tell nobody, but that's what happens sometimes. Keep it going.
John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now he dead again.
Bubble was sick. He need medicine. Brought him back to life. Now he dead again. Basically saying like, you could be who you are. You sick. You know what I'm saying? And give him that medicine. That medicine might kill you, but it also could bring you back to life. And you could be alive, but still dead again. Which is crazy to think about. You could be alive, but still dead. You could be alive, but walking around dead inside. You know what I'm saying? And the medicine they got is definitely it bring you back to life. You could be like straight, like you could be sick. You could be sick. The medicine they give you will bring you back to life, but you dead. That's crazy, y'all. Oh my God.
Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons.
That's it. Riches don't make watch for presidents. Now I don't really know if he's talking about Richard Pryor, because that last bar before that could be referencing what's the name, or the riches, like we talking about money, could be making don't make Just because you rich, that don't make watches for presidents. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it could be also presidents as in like not necessarily the president of the United States, but it could be like your presence, like the president. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a real deep bar. You know what I'm saying? Just a million trapped between skeletons. Like everybody wants to be rich, but don't understand that you could be trapped. You could be rich, but you could be surrounded by a bunch of dead people. And that also calls back to the bar of walking around dead. You know what I'm saying? Being alive, walking around dead. So this is the darkest that I ever been. Basically saying like, yeah, this is deep. A lot of y'all don't understand what I'm talking about. And I think that this part right here needs to be talked about probably a little more, because this probably has a bunch of 4 or 5 different meanings. And I would have to really dig into this, what he's talking about. But let's keep it going.
This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving the snow.
The diamonds make you taste peppermint. Like basically the ice that I carry, yeah, this will make you taste this will make you taste peppermint. Like, you know, and then it's also a reference between whatever he's cooking with. It could be peppermint, you know what I'm saying? Like, or the diamonds that he got could be, it could be the snow that he got make you take peppermint. Like, it's a bunch of different doubles in there that people don't understand, because diamonds is ice. You know what I'm saying? Ice could be frost. Frost could be, you know what that is. And also too, it could mean winter fresh is peppermint fresh. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of different things that he's talking about in there, which is crazy.
Watches for presidents, just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving the snow like it's the revenant, and send orders back.
Oh my God. Hold up. Let me run that back one more time.
Trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving the snow like it's the revenant, and send orders back down to keep shoveling.
All right. This bar is crazy. This is crazy. You ain't driving the snow like the Revenant. As I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie, which is classic Leonardo DiCaprio. So he basically saying like, we got the snow. We all know what snow is. Let's not play stupid. We know what he talking about. We got the snow over here, like the Revenant. Like, we are like Leonardo DiCaprio over here. We controlling this weather over here. And we'll send orders back down to keep shoveling. Like, what do you do when you shovel? You shovel in what? Whether it's dirt or whether it's what? Snow. And what we talking about? What they always talking about? So when he's saying we send orders back down to keep shoveling, like, yeah, keep that thing going. Keep that thing in circulation. We needed to keep going. Keep on shoveling. Fire. Oh my God.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
You know, we get calling and look side to side like what did they say, and they the Lord's voice, and then you realize that the devil is.
All right, so although things get dark, you know, I'm getting called. You looking side to side like, what do they say? So this here is basically saying like, people are basically looking and talking about what's going on around them, and it's getting dark, and they don't know what's. It could be spirits and voices that surround them, and they really don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't the Lord's voice. It ain't the Lord's voice. You know what I'm saying? Then you realize that the devil was talking to you. Like, the whole time, you thinking that it's God talking to you, and it's not. It's the devil. The devil is talking to you, telling you what it is. And this could also be a callback to what he was talking about serving people or whatever, or doing, and they bringing them, they was sick and bringing them back to life, and they're dead again. This also could be a callback to that. This song is classic, man. This is nuts. This is nuts, man. Damn. Let's keep going.
Beat the system with chains and whips.
You know we get calling and look side to side like what did they say, and they hear the Lord's voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit.
So, the theory is that he's rapping from Trump's perspective. It could be. So, we're gonna talk about it. I'm not the candidate to rock with. You know what I'm saying? To vibe with. I'm sorry. I'm not the candidate to vibe with. So basically saying like Trump basically, even though let's just speak on Trump for a second, right? Trump is the type of person that he only cares about himself. He's the only man in the room, no matter who you are. When Trump walks in the room, it doesn't matter who he is. He don't really have a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, it's kind of mirroring where Kendrick is at in his career. Not to say Kendrick is Trump, but just listen to what I'm saying. Trump is a person who walks in the room and he has a certain aura about him that either people don't like or they love. But he has to be the boss of all bosses. He don't really take orders from nobody. So when he says, I'm not the candidate to vibe with, like, I'm not with all this, what y'all doing. I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with all this kumbaya shit. Like, nah. I wanted things to be my way. This is what it is. And that's how it's going to be. And I think that this also speaks to the fact that Drake, in the next line, what he says, I think that also speaks to the fact that Drake is from another country. And when he's saying, like, all that talent was God sent, I sent your ass back to the cosmics, like that's also a call back to how people feel about what Trump is doing with this illegal immigration. It's like, look, I'm sending your ass back. You know what I'm saying? Not to laugh at them, but that's basically what I'm taking from this line, which is crazy. But let's keep it going.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens.
So he says the things I seen under my eyelids, like, listen, I seen so much things happen, but it's kaleidoscope, which means, I don't know if y'all ever looked into a side of a kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope has a bunch of different things going on. It's the same image, but it's broken up into different angles, and they make it so it's this bar here can mean a lot. Usually people, when they look into kaleidoscopes, they like looking into them because it gives them a different perspective of something that's actually normal. So he's saying that the kaleidoscope overlapping things that I've seen through my eyelids doesn't necessarily mean it's a straight parallel line. It could be you put anything in a kaleidoscope. You can put this light in the kaleidoscope and it'll give you different versions of it, even though it's the same thing. So this is what he's saying. I seen different things, and the things I seen as far as murder and all of these sirens and cops or whatever, it just changes every time. And it could be the same thing that you're looking at, that I'm looking at it from a different lens than you, even though it's the same, which is crazy. But let's keep it going.
Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim.
So let's be clear, hip-hop died again. So that's another callback to Nas, where Nas said hip-hop is dead. Lil Wayne came around and said hip-hop is alive. Now Kendrick's saying hip-hop died again. And it died again off of Watch the Party Die. So you already know, he said, let's be clear, hip-hop died again when you had people that wasn't really about this hip-hop life in charge. And it died again. You know what I'm saying? And all my prophets, he could be saying that he killed hip hop because Drake was hip hop or whatever we want to call him, and he's saying all my profits go to Rakim. So all the profits or profits. So it could be all my profits that's still alive. They will go and seek out Rakim and get what they need from him. Or he could be saying all my profits, money that I have, everything is going to go to Rakim. You know what I'm saying? It could be that too. But that's crazy.
How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now.
Yeah, he's definitely talking about Game. He could be talking about Game and he could be talking about Snoop, but I think he's talking more about Game. How many Judases have let me down? But fuck it, the West is mine. We right now. So he's like, the West is mine. I don't care what you talking about, Game. You could say whatever you want, but the West is mine. And how many Judases let me down? You already know Judas trade on Jesus. You know what I mean? That's what happened. How many Judases let me down? Fuck it, the West is mine. We right now. Like, basically like saying, like, no matter what you saying, the West is mine, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's over. It's over.
Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck.
Which is one of the best lines I heard for in a long time in rap. Because this right here, that points out the fact that a lot of people feel this way, but they never really speak on it. Because everybody thinks that therapy is supposed to just help you and that's it. Nobody looks at therapy from a different lens saying like, but it also can show you that you don't give a fuck either. Like you don't care either. You know what I'm saying? It's two sides to therapy. And he's saying therapy showed me. Now this is also could be a callback to Mr. Morale because that was the therapeutic album. And he also said, I come in like a therapist, like I come in rapping like a therapist. Like he said that as well. So him saying therapy showed me how to open up. Like show me how to open up. It also showed me like, yeah, now I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like it showed me that I open up and then it showed me that I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. The two-time Gemini. Let's get there. Let's get it. Two-time Gemini with the genocide. Now people thinking that because Trump is a Gemini, he's a Gemini. That's basically what he's saying. And then we connect that to genocide. People were saying that Trump agrees with the genocide that's happening over there in well, I'm not gonna really say the name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I totally disagree with that. I don't think that I don't think that it's just Trump that's doing that. If that's the case, I think that all politicians support that country that's doing whatever they doing over there. It's not just the Republicans, it's also Democrats too, heavily. It's not just the Republicans, so no. But it could be the case of him saying with the genocide, basically saying like the two-time Gemini, I'm with the genocide, like not necessarily mean, because if you look into what's really going on, I don't want to really do too much talking about this, but there's a place over there that they're trying to use to funnel through these ships, and not to excuse what they're doing, because that shouldn't be excused. I'm just telling y'all what the larger picture is here. They're trying to capture that, and also too, Trump is trying to get those people out of there, and he is very hard on Israel as far as what they're doing. If you look this stuff up, I know you probably don't like Trump, and I ain't saying I like Trump. I'm just telling y'all what the reality is, and from what I see and read, just that. But if you look it up, you'll see that he been trying to get those people in other countries around them to take these people, and they don't want to leave. And again, this doesn't excuse what Israel is doing. You know what I'm saying? I think that is disgusting what they're doing. But it is what it is. So let's keep it going.
How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind.
The he said, I'm generous. However you want it, I'll be the gentle kind. Basically saying like, I'll fake it. I'll fake it with you. I'll give you whatever you want. I'll be the gentle kind. Like, I'll be the gentle kind. And I like how he using gin. And then he flips it like, this is great.
Many gangsters connect the agenda, her mind open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect the agenda, her mind. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy.
Fire. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. Now, also people saying like, it basically saying like Trump is a gangster, and he connected with a lot of gentlemen, and the gentlemen politicians would be the gentlemen, and they connected. And then, or it could be a gangster and a gentleman. Like, I'm a gangster and a gentleman. I'll connect with gangsters and gentlemen, and we'll get rid of everybody. It'll get gentrified. Gentrified, you already know what that is. They come in and buy up all the inner cities and make them hide, and everybody that's in the inner cities, predominantly black people who can't afford to live there, so they all have to leave. So that's gentrification. So basically, that's what he's saying. This whole, it'll get gentrified. Like, and it could be, I'm connecting with the Clips, gangsters, and I'm a gentleman, and we connecting, and we gonna gentrify this whole hip hop industry right now. That's what it could be. It could be a bunch of different meanings to that, but that's amazing, man. I like that bar. Let's go.
The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect the agenda, her mind. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genovese. I drop your Pentagon to show up at your.
Every jeans like Genovese. So the Genovese, I believe, is women out of the Catholic or the church. Certain things that they do. I'm not really sure too much what the Genovese is, but I believe that's what it is. I really didn't study the Genovese. Every G's like Genovese, like, so it could be his jeans. Every jeans, heavy jeans, could be through these women or through these people who are pure-blooded or connected. You know what I'm saying? Or it could mean that. And he says, I drop your Pentagon. Now, that bar right there could also be referencing back to the Pentagon being hit at the time, or almost being hit at the time. It could be a bunch of different meanings for the Pentagon thing. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all what I know exactly. I know what the Pentagon is, but I'm not going to say. But that also could be a reference back to Trump. We basically took over, drop the Pentagon, whatever. It could be a bunch of different things that's related to that. Show up at your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. Now, I believe that this bar right here is probably one of the reasons why it got blocked. That song got blocked. Because people are very big on the gender wars right now. And showing up to your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. And then what he says after that, so he's acknowledging that, in a way, not fully, but he's acknowledging a way that the two genders, you know what I'm saying? And I think people want to stay away from stuff like that. They want to stay away from that. A lot of people don't like the fact that they let's just be clear here. They basically hijacked a lot of people and made them believe something that's really not true. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Some of the stuff that they come up with, or some of the stuff people come up with, they said it so much that people actually believe it's true. So let's keep it going though.
Gender reveal and tell I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect the agenda, her mind. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genovese. I drop your Pentagon and show up at your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Wear my gin and juice.
I son niggas, I am the general. So that also call back to that last bar. Gender reveal. See, I son you niggas. Give me mine. You my son, bro. You my son. This is a gender reveal. You know what I'm saying? You my son, boy. Also could be a call to Drake's son. Cause what did he do on Meet the Grams? He basically son Drake's son. You know what I'm saying? I am the general. You know what I'm saying? And who said that in the bar? in the Drake said that in the Heart Part 6. I am the general. I am the general. Drake said that. So where we know that he's saying I son niggas, like I son niggas, I'm the real general. You know what I'm saying? And he also could mean too, it's a bunch of different things, but he says after that, where's my gin and juice? So he also could be talking about Snoop. Like, I son niggas. Like, listen, I son you, Snoop. I'm the general. You ain't the general. I'm the general. So where's my gin and juice at? Where's my gin and juice, Snoop? Before I son you, boy. It's crazy.
In the book of Genesis, let the sonics boom. Niggas want the T on me. Well, here's drop your pentagon and show up at your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis, let the sonics boom. Niggas.
That's fire. That's crazy. Every song in the book of Genesis, let the sonics boom. So he's like, look, every song in the book of Genesis, this is the beginning. We starting this over. Let the sonics boom. This is what we need. We need this. We need every song to be played at high level. Boom, sonic boom. We need that. And the sonic boom, you know it already. Gal from Street Fighter, you know what that is. But that's crazy. That's crazy.
Jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your pentagon and show up at your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis, let the sonics boom. Niggas want the T on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals.
Niggas want the T on me. Well, here's the ginger root. Like, yo, like, look, you want the T on me? You want the T on me, Drake? This is you what? Here's the ginger root. You know what I'm saying? Here, I'm gonna give it to you. And he even the way he did it was he gave it to him, but he also didn't give him anything. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give him anything. He gave him, this is what it is. It's nothing there, bro. It's nothing there. Like, it's nothing there. It's crazy.
I son niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis, let the sonics boom. Niggas want the T on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals.
There you go. There's nothing there. You want the T on me? Here's the general. I generate residuals. Bitch, get off my genitals. Like you still searching, you still looking around. Nah, I generate residuals. Get off my genitals. Like, get off my dick, boy. What's wrong with you?
Say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads, you must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetic.
You said I couldn't reach Gen Z. Because a lot of people were saying that Kendrick Lamar couldn't appeal to the young people. And he like, are you crazy? Like, come on, bro. Everybody know that Kendrick Lamar can appeal to anybody. I don't know why people would think that. You know what I'm saying? And it's also could be another double because people were saying that Trump couldn't appeal to the younger men. And he did. He figured out a way to do it. Maybe he went on different podcasts or whether he manipulated this or did that, he did. He was hanging with Aiden Ross and he went on these different streams and he reached out to a certain demographic of people, a certain demographic of kids. So that could be another double, which is crazy. This is a great verse, man.
Want the T on me? Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads, you must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetic.
Said you must be full of that ginseng. Now, I don't know if y'all know what ginseng means. Ginseng, I know a lot of, you know, when he said get off my genitals, you must be full with a lot of ginseng. Everybody use ginseng and it makes you stronger and bad. You know what it is. That's basically what it is. See what I'm saying? Here comes the jinx. So it says, here comes the jinx. So basically like you're trying to jinx me, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And it's because of the bar he says after that, which is crazy.
Want the tea on me? Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads, you must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius.
Said they genetics been synthetic. And it also goes back to the Genevieve's bar. But they genetics been synthetic. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying like, your genetics, bro, you ain't real. It's been synthetic. You just not real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Here comes the jinx, because their genetics been synthetic. Like, it's just crazy.
Finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trump card, tell me not to spare your life.
All right, so look, let's run that back a little bit.
They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga.
So it said they genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. Like, you're not a genius. It's just your genetics was synthetic. You was made. You wasn't really. You're not really a genius. You know what I'm saying? Which is nuts to say. That's nuts to say.
God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trump card, tell me not to spare your life.
All right, so I want to run that back because I want y'all to see that bar. Run this back a little bit. So he says, God gave me light. A good year of free will. Trump card told me not to spare your life. So, now this is the reason why people saying that he's talking about Trump, right? When people say that he's talking about Trump as far as the Trump card goes, there's a bunch of different ways you could take this. Because the Trump card means, like, I got the drop on you. I'm top. Like, the Trump card means, like, it doesn't necessarily mean the Donald Trump card. But a Trump card could mean, like, the big joker. Like, I trump, the card is trumped over your card. Like, that's what how people use it. They don't use it as in Donald Trump. It's more in a Trump card. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the Trump card. Like, it trumps everything. That's what it means. It means, like, it trumps whatever you're doing. A Trump card. In this case, he could be saying a Trump card could be an American passport. You know what I'm saying? It could be that Trump card told me not to spare your life. It could be saying, like, since Drake is a immigrant, for the most part, he don't want to spare his life. Now, I don't know if that actually means, like, because me personally, I don't think that the president is out here killing people. I just don't see that happening. Maybe y'all might have a different take on that, but it could be that when he say Trump card told me not to spare your life, it could be spare life is not as in death, but spare life as in we don't want you here. You know what I'm saying? It could mean that as well. It could mean a bunch of different things. But from what I'm seeing, I'm thinking that he's speaking on the lines of illegal immigration. And this is why he's saying the Trump card told me not to spare your life. It's like, look, I'm going to send you back. And he also references back to the cosmics, like, Trump card told me not to spare your life. It's a bunch of different meanings, but either way, man. And that's it right there. All right, man. So tell me what y'all think, man. I know that verse is a little more political than usual. I didn't really want to get too much into that. But yeah, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on right now, and especially as far as politics go and all that stuff. But this is an instant classic song. This song is classic. I think that it kind of made a lot of people forget about Drake's new song. Like, for real, and I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth. Like, I think that the Clips, no matter what happens, they're not going to be able to stop these boys. And this was great. Shout out to the Clips. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to everybody that tapped in. You know what it is. Do my version of a breakdown. Tell me what y'all think about some of these things. I mean, if I missed something, or if y'all think that I was, reaching or whatever, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye. See ya.